The opening scene depicts a newlywed couple, Matt and Kate, who relocate to upstate New York after purchasing a home. Their new home needs renovations and repairs because it is old and in poor condition. Later, they are seen moving and unpacking items while playing around and having fun. Matt, a painter, prepares his studio and lays down a white canvas ready to be painted on. On the other hand, Kate is organizing the kitchen when she notices a dead parrot inside a cabinet, which startles her for a moment. She then proceeds to bury the bird outside in the yard. During this, she is distracted by her husband, who is removing some old furniture belonging to the previous owners. Soon after, Kate turns around to bury the bird, only to discover that it has mysteriously vanished. While dismantling the furniture, Matt discovers a mysterious vintage key. However, he pays little attention and discards it. As the couple works on cleaning the house, Matt notices a hole in the wall. Curious, he tears up the wallpaper, revealing a large metal door with a keyhole in the center. Recalling the previous key, he searches through the discarded furniture and finds the vintage key. He unlocks the door and immediately summons his wife to demonstrate the same. As the duo approaches the house, the lights begin to flicker, prompting them to back away. Matt then goes to call the power company, while Kate notices something wrong. When she walks out of the room, the flickering stops. The next day, an electrician arrives to investigate the cause of the surge, and Matt leads him into the basement. To their surprise, the wires are extremely old and intertwined. When Matt asks if he can do anything about it, the electrician says it's too complicated and he's never seen anything like it. Before leaving, the electrician reveals shocking information about the house that Matt was unaware of. The previous owners were killed there. Matt becomes intrigued and decides to investigate further. He investigates the incident on the internet and discovers that the couple who died is named Paul and Madeline Schaefer. Furthermore, the suspect's true identity is unknown, and he goes by the alias John Doe. Later, Matt draws a portrait of the suspected murderer while heavily intoxicated. He enters the mysterious room drunk and finishes a bottle of liquor. He then wishes he had another bottle. Just then, the lamp flickers, and another bottle appears in front of him, leaving him stunned. The night has passed, but the lights continue to flicker. Later, Kate discovers her husband in the mysterious room, which is now adorned with expensive famous paintings. Matt then shows her an original Van Gogh painting and tells her that the room can grant any of their wishes. Kate initially believes her husband is high on something and attempts to calm him down. However, he asks her to name whatever she wants. She then playfully asks for $1,000, which Matt retrieves after searching the room. Still skeptical, she asks for $1 million, and to her surprise, the money appears in the room. Kate finds the entire ordeal terrifying and walks out claiming that she has a bad feeling about it. Regardless, Matt persuades her to accept the gifts that the room bestows on them. From this point forward, the couple spends their days wishing for whatever they want. They want the best champagne in the world, expensive clothes, caviar diamonds, and a lot of money. Matt quickly fills his studio with masterpieces of art. Kate wonders how the room works at the end of the day, but her husband tells her not to worry about it and to just enjoy it. Their enjoyment and lavishness continue unabated in the days that follow. Every time they make a wish, the lights in the basement power source flicker. One day, Matt surprises Kate with a crib, implying that they should try for another child. Kate is upset about the surprise and clearly does not want to go through it again. It turned out that the couple had 2 miscarriages in their previous attempts, despite having no problems. After a brief discussion, Kate turns to smoking while Matt takes a ride to clear his mind. Once he's gone, she returns to the crib before proceeding to the mysterious room. Matt returns home and is surprised to see Kate playing with a baby boy. Infuriated, he questions why she would ask the room to give her the baby, to which she responds that she took a shortcut to motherhood. Matt strongly opposes the idea and urges her to return it. The couple then enters the room, but Kate refuses to wish the baby away, so she hands it to her husband. However, as the baby cries in his arms, Matt is unable to complete the task. As a result, he returns the baby to Kate and walks away. Following this incident, they ultimately decide to keep the baby. The next morning, while Kate is nursing the child, Matt stares at his unfinished sketch of John Doe. He then does additional research on him and discovers an article. After going through it, he discovers that the murderer is still alive and in a psychiatric hospital. Matt grabs some cash and drives to the mental hospital to find out more about the room. Once there, he poses as a reporter, hoping to meet John Doe. The receptionist is taken aback because no one has paid John a visit in over 45 years. Shortly after, Matt meets the elderly John. He immediately asks why John murdered the couple, to which the latter vaguely responds that it was the only way. When John discovers that Matt is still living in the same house, he advises him to leave as soon as possible before it is too late. Matt stops at a gas station on his way home to fill up the tank, but as he prepares to pay, he notices that the money taken from the room has turned to dust. This worries him, so he rushes home. Matt then removes a wad of cash from the room and throws it out the window, only to see it burn. He then takes the Van Gogh painting and places it on the edge of the doorstep. Much to his surprise, the portion of the painting exposed outside the house instantly turns to dust. This supports his theory that they cannot bring anything outside the house. Matt is enraged by this and breaks the walls to see how the room works. However, his efforts are futile because he can only see the intertwined sets of wires behind the walls. Kate then decides to take the baby outside for some fresh air, but Matt warns her that it is not safe. Regardless, she ignores him and walks out. As soon as she walks out, the baby begins crying uncontrollably, as if he is in pain. The couple rushes him inside, but the baby has quickly grown into a young boy. This leaves the two completely perplexed. After bathing the boy, Kate confronts Matt and demands to know what is going on. He then reveals that the room grants them anything they want, but they are not allowed to take them outside. If they do, the object ages and degrades into dust. Despite this shocking revelation, Kate raises the boy as her own and names him Shane. As the days pass, Kate homeschools Shane, explaining that he is unable to leave the house due to dangerous germs. However, the boy is always eager to go outside and experience the atmosphere. No matter how much Kate tries to keep him entertained inside, the boy is always looking out the windows. One day, Kate is playing the piano when Shane sneaks in through the front door. He sticks his hand outside and feels the fresh breeze, intrigued by the outdoors. Kate notices him and quickly pulls him back to safety. She frantically checks Shane's hand and is relieved to see that he is unharmed. To prevent this incident from happening again, she boards up all of the house's windows. The same night, the boy wanders around the house, eventually arriving in the mysterious room. Throughout the night, the lights in the house flicker, but Matt and Kate don't notice. In the morning, the couple searches for the boy, finds him in the mysterious room. To their surprise, the boy has created an entire forest inside the room where he can play. Kate is completely enthralled by the world her son has created for himself and joins him in his enjoyment. Matt, on the other hand, is furious and drags the boy out of the room, refusing to let him in. This incident sparks an argument between the couple, with Matt fearing Shane will wish for something dangerous. During their argument, the landline phone rings and Shane answers. Matt quickly takes the phone from him and speaks with the person on the other end, John. Kate listens to their conversation on another phone in the kitchen. John explains that Shane can go outside safely. To accomplish this, he must assassinate the person who requested his appearance. In an unexpected turn of events, John reveals that he was also a child granted by the room. He claims that his mother murdered his father and then forced him to kill her so that he could be free. After hearing everything, Kate storms out of the house, leaving Matt concerned. As she drives away, she considers ending her life, but she lacks the courage to do so. Back at home, Matt is so frustrated that he tells Shane the whole truth, including how he came to be and why he is unable to leave the house. To prove this, he drags the boy to the front door and lets him try it on his own. However, the boy flees to his room out of fear. Matt soon realizes his mistake and visits Shane's room to apologize. He then reads him a bedtime story and eventually falls asleep beside him. A while later, Kate returns home and is relieved to see them sleeping together. At midnight, Matt awakens to find his wife in the kitchen. Following a brief conversation, they share a passionate kiss and become intimate, unaware that the boy is watching through the door. Shane sneaks into his parents' room early in the morning, steals the keys, and leaves the house. Later on, the couple awakens to discover the front door open. In a state of panic, they begin looking for the boy and eventually find him in a room. They're surprised to see him as a teenager now. He then holds them at gunpoint and threatens to shoot them for lying to him. Kate walks slowly forward to try to calm him down, but Matt takes advantage of the distraction to attack Shane. But he unintentionally pushes Kate, knocking her unconscious. When she awakens, Matt informs her that Shane was fatally shot during the brawl, and he took him outside. Hearing this, she rushes outside and bursts into tears. The real Matt, on the other hand, awakens in the fight scene and runs around the house looking for his wife. He notices the flickering lights and realizes she is inside. Shane wanted to take on Matt's appearance, so he expanded the mysterious room into a fictional area with a duplicate house inside. However, Kate is still unaware that she is in a duplicate house and that the person in front of her is a disguised Shane. The real Matt quickly breaks the wall and passes through the wires, miraculously making it to the other side. In the clone house, Shane makes a sensual touch on Kate, When she tries to resist, he knocks her unconscious and then forces himself upon her. Shortly after, Matt breaks into the clone house, alerting Shane. As he approaches to confront him, Kate awakens and flees the scene. In the hallway, she discovers two versions of Matt, which astounds her, but she cleverly calls out Shane's name, capturing the clone's attention. Recognizing him as an imposter, she pushes him down the stairs, causing him to return to his original appearance. Matt and Kate then attempt to flee the scene, but Shane wishes for them to remain trapped. After numerous failed attempts, Matt has an idea. He wants to replicate themselves. Following this, the couple encounters Shane, who immediately charges at Matt and stabs him to death. However, he quickly realizes that they are clones, and the real ones are running towards the room's exit. Shane pursues the couple to the real house and apprehends them just as they exit through the front door. Just like before, the boy approaches Matt with the knife, but this time Matt pulls him out of the house. Shane tries to get back inside, knowing that it will soon end his life, but Kate locks the door from the inside. As a result, he begins to age rapidly, eventually deteriorating into a pile of dust. The scene then shifts to 1 month later, where the couple is seen staying in a motel. However, the peace does not last long, as Kate discovers she is pregnant. The film ends with Kate staring at a positive pregnancy test, unsure whether the child belongs to Matt or Shane. All right, that's a wrap for today. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. It really helps the channel. Leave a comment with your thoughts and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching and see you next time.